Hi, this is Hannah and Kaylin for Double Talk here in New York City at the Park Hyatt Hotel for TLC's second annual Give a Little event.
My mom's a twin. Are you
Really?
guys twins?
Yes.
Yeah,
Identical.
obviously. They're identical. Well, weird story. They thought they weren't identical for their whole lives, and then just recently they did that 23andMe, or not 20, or whatever that
Yeah, 23andMe.
Yeah, and they found out that they were actually identical, and I said to them, obviously, you guys look exactly alike. How did you not think so? But they were very traumatized by that fact.
I always think it's so amazing when people say, well, you can't be identical twins because you don't look exactly alike. It's like, if you're fraternal twins, you're basically just siblings. Like, if you look alike, you're probably identical. Yeah.
They look exactly alike to the point where when I was a kid, I couldn't figure out which one was my mom.
Do they still look alike?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can tell them apart, but they're definitely identical twins.
So you founded Love is Louder back in 2010, and I feel like, unfortunately, the tensions are still high now. There's still a lot of... Almost even more high, I would say. And I'm sure over the years you've gotten so many amazing messages from people that the project has helped. But I'm wondering, do you ever have days where you feel discouraged about the way that our differences kind of are still dividing us, and how do you overcome that?
Oh my God.
Don't be scared.
No, I'm fine. No, but yes, I mean, I think social media has a lot to do with this. And although I'm really proud that Love is Louder really started on social media, and we did that on purpose, I think that social media is a huge problem, especially with young adults and teens, and even, with adults. The comparison, the really looking for validation inside your phone, and really the bullying and making sure that you're seen and that person's not. I don't even know how people are coping these days, and I hope that we're combating that with positive messages like Love is Louder, and really making sure that people, when they go to their phone, they're not only looking at themselves in a tropical vacation, but they're also looking at things that can help them create positive change, and really helping to give back in some way, and forming a community, which I think is really important. And although it sounds really cheesy, that's so much just as important as going on your phone and posting a picture. And so it is really hard to feel like our world is shifting in that way, but I hope that so many people are taking a stand and realizing that this is just as important. And I try not to get discouraged because I think people are aware. I think everyone is smart enough to know that this is something that needs to be changed, and hopefully we will do it together.
And you were just talking about social media. It kind of makes me think, I was talking earlier about how these days, if you're a dancer, actor, musician, you're not just able to just be a dancer, actor, musician. People are looking to you to give statements on what they think about what's going on in the world. And it's really good in a lot of ways, but then it's also a lot of responsibility for people that didn't set off to become activists. Now all of a sudden they want to be role models, and they want to, sort of be able to inspire people in other ways other than entertaining them. What do you think about this responsibility and how people handle it?
That's a good question. I think it's a lot. I did not set out to be an activist. I find it very odd when people set out to be this grandiose thing. I think you have to create these small changes within yourself and try to give back in some way that you can. And if it creates a huge impact, then so be it. But you really can't think about it like that. And I think that. I think it's hard because I don't really get involved in political matters or something outside of my jurisdiction, so to speak, because I don't know enough about it. But I know that I'm passionate about mental health and bullying and Love is Louder and things like that, and that's what I really voice my opinion on. But I think it's great that people are trying to create positivity and change in any way possible. I think that I have a little bit of a problem when people speak out so much and are opinionated and really create chaos, just cause. I think people need to be really responsible in the fact that people are listening, and young minds are forming and going to be shaped, and I think that people need to think about that. But everybody's their own person, and to each their own.